Hey you guys, in this video I got some good news for it's pretty much my good news, but bring information for you guys. Years ago when I tell you Jesus coming, he is coming. I got some really good news and I believe confirmation so that you guys can be informed to get spiritually ready for the return of Christ. Um, we'll say about years ago, okay? I prayed, I was waiting for God, and I was telling people Jesus coming. And then I made conclusion since I was reborn in 2011, I made a few conclusion within the following year that Jesus would come. And it didn't. And then I kind of, prayed to God. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Now, like after like 2 or 3 years, I didn't see Jesus coming. So I didn't want to, I wanted to have one of my mission I want in this life is to have a child and at least one child and a good husband, to get married. And then I didn't know that was kind of against his will for me, but he still blessed me because I wanted on my 30th birthday. And then I asked God, if you're not coming within like 5 or 7 years, I forgot exactly how I prayed it or whatever, give me a child, okay? Then I came, and then I realized, I'm like, God, why all these years I've been asking you, and you say you're coming, and you're still not coming. But he's now, just lately, he's reminding me, I gave you the child. I've answered your prayer. He said, if, and he had opened my eyes to let me understand that he did answer my thing, but I failed to acknowledge what I've asked, okay? I said if the rapture didn't happen within 5 to 7 years, give me a child. So there you go. He had answered my prayer. And yet, even after I had that child, I still believe it's soon. But I failed to understand that he had answered my prayer by, okay, it's not going to happen within 5 or 7 years. So here's your child. And that's where I failed to understand. I'm like, oh, he just like clicked that in my brain one day. And then a couple of weeks ago, I asked again. I asked, still waiting for Jesus to come and wondering if I know he's coming in the matter of fact of time. Like, you see a lot of event happening, but I told God I'm not smart enough to figure out the date, the parables, and I wasn't like patient enough to continue to ask and get misleaded and all this stuff. I just want something simple, like instant, instant noodles, like something simple, like and then so I am like, if that prayer was effective, let me go and pray the same thing. And I was like, okay, Jesus, I think I prayed this we'll say sometime last year, beginning this year, whatever, or probably last year. Okay, I asked Jesus again, or God, if the rapture is not going to happen, I was just praying this out of my butt, just swing it, If the rapture is not going to happen, we'll say, I don't know why my mind has set to the year of number 7, because the Bible talks about 7 and something about 3 year. I don't know how whatever, the Bible is talking parables and whatever. But again, I don't know why I asked this. And I'm like, God, if the rapture's not gonna I basically did the same thing. I'm like, if the rapture's not gonna happen within the next 5 or 7 years or something like that, give me another child. And guess what, you guys? I did a pregnancy test. This is the second pregnancy test. Like, oh my gosh. So I had you guys haven't checked out my previous video, I was talking about this voice. Seemed like it was an audible voice, okay? And it said 3 important things: that I need to be born, and born again. And then the second thing is the rapture will happen in 7 years, okay? Within the 7 years, that would bring, at that time I had that dream, I think it might be last year or something, but I don't even count the dates, but I knew that at that time I calculated it would be in 2024, okay? And then, in 2017 or whatever, one the solar eclipse already gone through America. 2024, another solar eclipse will go through America, making America an X, okay, a fallen Babylon, okay. That's when everything is going to happen. So I believe in 2024, no doubt about it. Like, something is going, like, I mean, again, I did say a three harvests, and I didn't ask God clearly which harvest I will be in, but I did pray, and because I had an understanding I was going to be in the third harvest, and to be good, you want to be in the first or second harvest, but I had dreams I was being in the third harvest because I was fornicating with my boyfriend, but God is so good. He let me know the end, that I will make it. So I'm gonna put all my faith in there. I had dreams that right before I would fall again, that God would transform me. Like before I would fall, that I would be transformed. Okay, lots and lots of dreams of this similar format, and how He's going to basically use me to do the poison against poison with the devil. Like basically, He's gonna use me to outdo the devil and save souls. I don't know how He's gonna do it. The same way He did the devil when He died on the cross. That's the same method He's going to use me. And yet He's teaching me this. Yet He's telling me to, show people, and let people know that His way of doing things. It's so good. But we think, anyways, that's all I want to tell you. I don't want to make this video too long, but yay. And another thing is, in the previous long time ago, okay, when I had that dream before I met my boyfriend, and I knew in the dream that he was going to be my husband, I had two kids, a girl and a boy. Okay, I stated this video that I was in a white room, dressed in white, and this is a white girl wearing, Asian girl, or there was a girl, let's put it that way. She was wearing a white dress, and at the time I didn't know who that was, and I found out that was my daughter. And on the other side, within my house, there was a separation, okay? There was a man with a beard, and I knew that was my husband. But he was in an older version of him, and then a boy. I believe that was my son, because I had two separate dreams to let me know that I was going to have two kids, a girl and a boy. But I saw my son and my husband. I believe that would be my son and husband. On the other side, dressed all dirty and filthy. So I didn't think that they were saved. They made it heaven, but they weren't, like, I don't know. They made it to heaven, but like in a shameful way. Let's put it that way. But they really didn't repent of their sin. I don't know, but they were dressed in really filthy. I don't know if they even make it, but if they were in my house, and my house was white, then I'm guessing they made it. But yeah, they had dirty clothes. So anyway, I prayed to Jesus. I'm like, Jesus, I was so scared. I was like, because I feel like a big regret. If I brought any children into this world and they did not make it to heaven, I will feel like a shame and just hatred against me. Like, I feel like, oh, I can't deal with that. I'd rather not have, as much as I love kids, I'd rather not have kids knowing that they won't make it to heaven. You know what I mean? Because God said He picked the people from the foundation of the world. So He destined for them to make it to heaven. Whatever the result is, they're going to go to heaven, But if they are not picked from the foundation of the world, so that's why when I prayed this, I'm like, God, let all my children make it to heaven, So when I prayed this a couple days ago, I had, before I did the pregnancy test, I had a dream that I had two girls, okay? Two girls. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. So you can pray, you can ask God for things like this. God is showing me how to pray smart, pray wisely. So I figure, why can't I have a saved son? I don't know. Maybe God is just telling me that He heard my prayer. What's going on? The chances of girl gonna, because I did see my mom, me, and that girl, whole bunch. What I had to understand was more girl had made it more than guys. Okay, that's all I've been understanding, that more female would make it to heaven easier than men, you know. So that's it. Bye.